So if you guys watch my other channel, you probably know that I am a connoisseur of injury. I broke my tibia, my fibula, my ulna, my radius, a couple of fingers, my hand, scapula, which is my shoulder blade, and my femur. I'm not sure if I covered them all, but I broke 10 bones in 3 years, so I'm pretty much a friggin' expert on being injured. Really good at it. I'm good at getting hurt. It's what I do. Some of them were skate-related, some of them not. Four total injuries, 10 broken bones. So I'm here to tell you that you guys need to take care of your bodies, okay? Because these injuries, they suck when you get them. But not only do they suck when you get them, and let me tell you right now, it sucks having a broken femur and not being able to skate for 8 months. But, I mean, even just a broken arm and not being able to skate for 4 weeks sucks. I mean, sure, you can skate with a cast on, but if you fall on it, you're going to have a cast for another 4 weeks. So you probably just want to not skate for 4 weeks. And it's difficult. It's a hard thing to do, and I didn't do it. I'm not going to lie to you. I skated with my cast on. My stupid-ass pink cast, I skated with it on, okay? I'm not going to lie to you. I got lucky. I didn't get hurt. But let me tell you about another guy I know, okay? Skating a little gap, and I say little because this was literally when I first started out skating. It was a little gap. He rolls his ankle pretty hard. Goes to the hospital, finds out it was hyperextended. He's supposed to be out of skateboarding for 3 months, okay? Instead, as soon as his ankle starts to not hurt just a little bit, he gets back on his board. This was probably, conservatively, I'm going to say it was 4 years ago. But to this day, he still has issues with it. And because he has issues with that ankle, he rolls it constantly. It's constantly twisted, sprained, hurt. And mine were the same way before my left ankle was the same way before I broke my left leg. But something about breaking it fixed the geometry of my ankle or some dumb shit like that. I don't know what happened. But anyways, these injuries that you acquire now are going to last you for the rest of your life if you don't treat them properly. So take care of them, because there might be an event that happens in your life that you can't control. You know, car accidents, work accidents. You might get hit by a fucking bus while you're skateboarding, but that has nothing to do with skateboarding. That has to do with getting hit by a bus, right? And maybe you can help that. Maybe you can't. But it doesn't change the fact that it's going to be a lasting injury, and you need to do your best to take care of it. So, do what your doctor says if you go to the doctor. Or if you just have like a little sprained ankle, which I have right now. Actually, it's kind of in my foot. I landed pretty awkwardly. I don't even really know how to explain it, but it was like a backwards torpedo onto my pinky toe. And that bone, the foot bone, metatarsal, right where it meets whatever that other one's called, right on the top of your foot, hurts like hell. I don't think it's broken. I don't think it's fractured. I think it's just screwed up. I don't know what else to call it. Bruised, probably. Definitely injured. Hurts like hell. Limping. But, I mean, you know. Whatever. Skateboarding happens. So what am I going to do? Am I going to take my own advice? Yes. I am going to use the R.I.C.E method. What is the R.I.C.E method? You should all know the R.I.C.E method by now if you're skateboarding. Rest, ice, compression, elevation. What does it mean? It means what I just said. You rest. Don't walk around on it too much. Don't do too much work on it. Don't skate on it. Ice it. That's good for the swelling. Keeps the swelling down. Swelling is bad. We don't want swelling. We want the opposite of swelling, which is, well, I guess we don't want the opposite of swelling because that would be shrinking. And if your ankle was shrinking, that would be weird. Compression. I don't know what that one's for, but it feels good, okay? So wrap that ice pack around your foot. I'm just kidding. It helps with the swelling as well. Elevation, also, with the swelling. Elevation, though, people get this one kind of wrong. Like, they'll be sitting like I am, or in a recliner, and they'll just have their feet up. Well, you can't just have your feet up, okay? It doesn't work that way. You gotta have, if it's your ankle, clearly, is what I'm talking about. You need to have whatever's injured above your heart, elevated above the heart. So, if you hurt your wrist, you see how that sling works to keep your wrist up above your heart? That's what you need to do. I just got really close. Okay? So take care of your injuries because they might last you a long time if you don't take care of them. And while it sucks to not skate for however long it takes for the injury to heal, you're gonna do yourself a favor by, just not fucking your shit up any worse than it already is. And I probably could have said that without using profanity, but I like to scare away the little girls for some reason. I don't know. It's a personal thing. I like for parents to not like me. When they see my videos, they should go, wow, that guy's kind of an intelligent dickhead. That's pretty much how I live my life.